Alrighty, welcome, welcome, welcome. Go to this. Um, this. How do you spell die Ubermensch? That's the real question here, folks. Um, just trying to get this set up. Game announcements. Okay, okay. There we go. Alrighty, we got Exodia versus Die Ubermensch. We got a couple of substitutions here. What are they? I don't know. Hardy's one of them, that's for sure. What lane's he going? Couldn't tell you. Looks like band's pretty normal. Nothing crazy going on. Got Dini B1ing Skarner. Classic from him. And then we'll see. Let me also get... Now that I've actually been unlocked... Predictions. We gotta start one of these. Blue side die. Red side. Oh, yeah. Red side is Exo. Alright, I'll start that in a minute. The Ago Nautilus coming out. A lot of CC. I like that as a follow-up. Really makes ganking bot lane easy. Don't pick Yumi. That's cringe as hell. Something else, though. Anything else. Especially into Nautilus. You're really leaving your bot laner to kind of do it themselves. Don't get hooked. 5-head. Zyra, though. Okay. I think Zyra's okay. Definitely oppressive. Definitely a favorite of Aeon. But we will see. Jhin Zyra, that's a solid lane combo. And I think one that Aeon and Brute play. I think Twinkle's definitely in the mid lane, right? He doesn't play ADC for this team. Kate Nautilus. No? Lucian Nautilus. That's more aggro. That's what we like to see. I think that's a tough pick into Zyra and Jhin, as they're pretty oppressive in lane. I don't know if Lucian has a good time, but if Nautilus and Lucian can find a kill in the first couple of minutes, then they're kind of set up for success and can definitely get after it. Alright, we will do the prediction. Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. Let's see if I'm smart enough. Okay. What else we got banned? We got Talia and Aatrox banned out. And we have Zach. And what? Zach top? We're scared of Zach top? I guess. I guess it could be good. Galio mid lane. That's not fun. I guess it's blindable, and it does really facilitate the Lucian if they can get ahead and get into a team fight. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Leona being picked up, so it's a Zyra mid. Can Zyra jungle nowadays? I don't know. That's a weird one. Um, Set coming out. I think that's a good pick into Nautilus and Galio. You know, you see two tanks, you pick up the tank buster of Set, who is very strong right now with the Overlord's Bloodmail. Feels very good, but then to lane into Alawi does not feel good at all. Um, that's a yikes moment. So I don't think that that's good. But back to the old, where are we going? Orano set top for sure. Jin definitely ADC. Leona probably should be support. Skarner probably should be jungle. Zyra mid? How viable is this? Is this a pick that has come up out of the woodworks? Is Torch or whatever that strong? Let's look it up. Let's look up some stats. What are we looking with? 0 magic damage on red side. They got Galio. Don't you worry. They got Galio. Make sure you gamble. There's only a certain amount of time left, and it will be gone before this starts. There's not even an op.gg mid for Zyra. So let's go u.gg. Do we have better stats here? It's looking like 1,000 to 20 right now on the side of Ubermenshchen. That's not what you normally see. Okay. Out of 2,600 matches, Zyra has a 51% win rate. That's shocking. But okay. I guess, hey, if it works, it works, you know? There have been 40 matches of Zyra versus Galio, and Zyra has won 47% of them. That's a tough one. Make caster drink? Dude, honestly, I gotta go grab a drink. But other than that, I mean, Skarner, Viego feels good into Skarner. I think Viego's very strong into Skarner. But we will see if that actually happens. And Alawi should crush versus Set. So I'm going to give this one to Red Side. I think they got a more normal team comp, more cohesive team comp, a couple of options between Alawi, Viego, Lucian, and I don't know what the heck Ubermenshchen is cooking up. But type your thoughts out. I will be right back in 1 minute. Alrighty, load into the game. Here we go. Zoom out. Little one of these. Oh, time controls. Get out of here. Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Sorry.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay. We got everybody kind of chilling out. Where am I hearing that from? Okay. I think I want. What do I want to see? I mean, I want to see Zyro win, but do I really? Because that's kind of cringe. We got. I guess I did not talk about actual players. Looks like we got Shmooly in the mid lane on the side of Exodia, which I think is different than what they normally have been doing. Hardy subbing into support. Mars, I'll take my drink. Little DC. It's a weeknight. Yep, Shmooly mid into Twinkle. So I guess nameplate's on. Twinkle should win mid. Already getting some good poke out. Wowie, tough couple of first levels. We'll see. Probably gonna go the old Iceborne Gauntlet into set. Hardy on the comfort pick of Nautilus, but there's a Leona. Alawi walking up to set at level 2. He does get the E, does get the little pullback. You have the E now. Oh, you went W. Oh, it's over. You gotta go E. No. DC is good, Mars. You know, it's also good. A little factor box meal. If you haven't already, I think we got only a couple days left on the old sponsorship deal, but if you use our code, you get 50% off your first box, 20% off the second month orders. Get fed. Make it easy. Who's not getting fed this game? Alawi. Set is kind of smug. Set using the W, gonna do decent damage. Does Alawi have the flash W? No? Must have flashed. Set flashed away. Pinging it all. Junglers have simply cleared. Both of them at 1 ECS. Whoa! Leona going for a ride. Knight coming down on to Leona. Jeez, we got Leona, Illaoi, and Lucian. That's too many else. Got a little 2v2 in the top lane, maybe? Meanwhile, we got a 2v2 in the bot lane. Leona going in deep, getting caught up by Nautilus. Nautilus's Aftershock is proccing. Lucian has no mana. One more auto, flash auto. Secures first blood. Takes a tower shot. Dodges out of the way. Oh! Oh, Jhin. No, sir. Double kill going down onto Amox. The new, the improved team captain with the double kill. Do love to see that. Don't know what happened in the topside jungle, but Demi comes out ahead with the Scuttle Crab, so that's always good. Very true. Hardy, best support in the league. I guess after Twinkle gets a little first back with the TP back to lane, comes with 2 amp tomes, pretty much even in CS with Galio, gonna try to stop the back, freeze the wave, do mid stuff. I don't understand it. Bot lane's probably going to be looking to use the Lucian Gold BF Sword at 5 minutes. Use that money, push in bot lane, get Dragon, hopefully. But maybe not. Maybe they're just going to try to freeze. Keep the pressure on him. Galio is stuck in lane without the matching items to the Zyra. Both top laners taking tier 1 boots first. Speed is OP. Oh, it's got a crazy wave here. Pulls the E with no tentacle near it. But the minions are gonna chunk that spirit. What's it called? A vessel. The vessel. Diego's kind of going for a lane gank, but like your top laner has crazy pressure and grubs are up, brother. Just do them. Galio getting poked out a little bit. Ooh, nice little snipe. That's what we like to see. Skarner is here. You gotta be careful of the dive. Diego, you should really do something here. Grubs were not done. No farm was taken. No ganks were done. We're just chilling in the bush. Meanwhile, Demi's probably doing the grubs. We're looking at a little dive. Alawi coming down. Does pop it onto Uranus under tower. No respect. And that's how it should be in the top lane. Just wail on him. Demi gets scared off of grubs. Does get one, which is funny. Not ideal. Red side has now 4 people around grubs. And Lucian who can hold his own in the bot lane. So, good thing that Demi kind of snap-did the grubs, because that allowed them to get one. You can kind of delay it. You get one more next time, then it's only 4 to 2 grubs. Or if you get all 3, then you're chilling. Hardy making his time worthwhile up here in the top lane. Using that support item. We're starting to see the Zyra poke out Galio quite harshly. Does not look very playable. Ult come down under his tower. Has to flash out. Still gets knocked out. But the plants are not enough to kill him. Exodia leading. Yes. I mean, it's all in the bot lane, and then a cheeky 1v1 from Gandalf under Set's tower. So Alawi's quite ahead. Yeah, Shmuley needs to get out of that lane. You have TP. You have ult. All you had to do was back earlier. But now he's down 25 CS, and Twinkle is not letting him out of the lane. Blue side now does have the pressure to be on Dragon. Oh, Set with the flash ult, not doing anything to Alawi. Alawi has the E maybe eventually? I didn't see it when you last E'd. But Sheen coming out from Alawi does too much damage. Yeah, to pull off that combo, you definitely need to E flash ult and like do it all in the straight line to get him under your tower. Just not enough distance. Yeah, it's not that far of an ult. You're not Gisante. So blue side did get Dragon, an Ocean Dragon. Infernal Dragon next. You can see Set starting to beat on him. Gandalf, you just pop ult there, brother. You gotta get the damage on him. actually backing, just sitting in the bush. Red side, what's coming out? Leona going on to Lucian. Jhin following up. Leona ult locking down. That's 4 seconds of CC. Skarner not able to find the Lucian, but the exhaust is finding him. Hardy body block. Oh, the Skarner ult hits him and sniped by Brute. Hardy gets out with the hook. Lau's been sitting in the bush. There's the ult. That's a little wild. Blue side just keeps going into red side jungle. But crazy CC lockdown from the Ubermenshchen. Oh, the Yo-Yo has to flash out. But, I mean, good job just locking down the Lucian, because he is, like, all their damage. So, using all the spells, layering the CC, not letting him move. I don't know how the Skarner ult hit him. Honestly, I think that was out of range. But the hitbox is a little weird. But, I also do think Skarner tech of canceling the E into the ult there and not putting Hardy in the wall should have worked. Lolawi has the Iceborne Gauntlet, so this should be kind of over for Set. Not a fun lane to exist in. No, I don't think Set is doing anything this whole game. Ooh. Hardy landed the hook, but onto Leona. Not doing much. Grubs are back up. Diego's walking there. Again, they only need to get, you know, 2 to make it really worthwhile. Maybe 3. Lucianol coming down onto the already Wing Leona. Not a lot of damage for that. Yeah, Set wins like level 1, but after that, it's pretty not fun. Especially once Alawi gets a kill. Because like you just have no way out, and you don't have enough like CC for the vessel duration. Zyra maybe picking up a kill here. Nope, Deemy's taking it. I love Skarner kills. Yeah, Alawi built fucking Iceborne because it's too meta, you know. You gotta go Stridebreaker for the fun. I just like having Tiamat, honestly. She's kind of not real. Hey, Mike, have I ever lost? No, I hate Iceborne Gauntlet. It's just been around, like, of all the item changes, we kept that in the game for every season. It's like, come on. What else we got cooking? Set? What are you cooking with the Tunneler into Caulfields? I don't know, items enough. Jhin building Collector. Lucian already's got the Collector. Alawi just really beaten on Set at this point. Drag is up, so we're positioning around Dragon. Zyra is not committed to moving, and Gallo can always beat him with the ult. But Vision game being won by blue side. Hardy hook in the wall. Galliwell coming down with the CC onto the tanks. Zyra and Jhin are out of the fight though. They are backed up, putting damage down from far. Skarner ult hit 2. Set on the backline, hitting Lucian, but just has no damage. Ulting Lucian. Solo Bolo. Skarner doing what he can, but it's nothing. And blue side cleans up with clean 4 for O down there, or 4 for 1. but Alawi does get the tower top lane. Yeah, there's no AP damage from boys over here on Exodia.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
And it's like, I don't know if it seemed like there was definitely no strategic call from Exodia there to stop the fight or peel off the fight and let Alawi push. Because I mean, 2 drags, not good, but an early tower and snowballing your top laner is pretty good. So maybe it's worth it in a couple of scenarios. But giving 4 more kills and the dragon for that is really not worth it. So I think they needed to calm the set TP and just get out of there if they could. But the engage was really tough because it was onto Hardy engaged onto one of the tanks, and then the Galio ult hit the tanks, and Jhin and Zyra were just able to free fire from afar. It's just not a well-made team fight. I think Galio kind of has to hold the ult maybe a little bit longer. You know, see the battlefield as it is. Leona just engaging out here. Blue side not able to find it. Lucian flashing out. Galio being able to disengage. TP coming in. Nalisol has already fallen. We have Viego on the backside killing Jhin, but not enough damage. Skarner ult hitting 2, standing still. Does die. Ooh, stole the Skarner carcass. Q him. Oh, just ult him. Okay. And the kill goes down to Lemmy. Lemmy Fuchs in the jungle. And that's quite the tempo turn. That's crazy that blue side let that happen. Really just overextended. Got a little confident for no reason. TP from Gandalf was quite large to kind of sway that fight in their favor. And just blue side's not able to pick anybody with the Galio Nautilus frontline. How about Lucian rushing Collector versus a team that is going to build nothing but armor? I mean, you know, you need the lethality. Honestly, I'm gonna put it down to didn't even think about it. You know, maybe that's just the build. We do see a Last Whisper coming out immediately after, so he realizes the lack of damage quite apparently. But why not just go Kraken? I guess is the question, right? Can you even go Kraken first item? Do you have to go like Navori first or something? I don't know Lucian build path. Hardy just picking fights. Picking fights and emoting. Twinkle has got to start doing something, I think. Getting some gold, getting some kills. Because definitely had like a fine time laning, but now that they're fighting, just can't pick up a kill. Speaking of which, Viego going down. Galio ulting in, maybe a little late, maybe out of range. And he does get that kill he was looking for. Demi didn't steal that one. You know what is stolen is the thunder of picking set and then just getting countered with Alawi. Feels bad. I guess it is good that set has enough sustain that you know, Alawi's not walking over this turret. Very hard to dive in, get the actual kill. But red side or blue side is not doing anything to collapse and punish the overextension from Alawi. You have a 350 gold bounty. Very worthwhile to walk over there and kill him. And maybe I spoke too soon. Alawi has put some damage on the turret. can walk up to that tower and W. Blue side is positioning around Dragon. Red side's trying to clear vision down. Engaging already. Demi taking Viego out for a little drive. On the backside, Jhin being stunned up. Exhaust coming out on the Lucian. Zyra ult coming down, and red side is just picked off the 3v4. Galio just not around. So just not a winning fight. There is the set combo. That's how you get him under tower. Now you get ulted. Now you die. And that's Alawi for you. The set not know how W works. Did you already use it? Okay. Well, hey. Good kill from Gandalf and a tower. That's tough. Yeah. Can't be doing that. Set W is actually OP as hell. Especially, you ever get killed by a flash max set W and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? It's a crazy spell. So, somebody's got to deal with Alawi, you know? Like, you had ample time while they were just beating on your tower. Nobody went to collect the bounty. Now they got an extra 700 gold, Hullbreaker complete, and now a 450 gold bounty. That puts, and you're putting crazy pressure on Baron now. Red side knows that if 2 people show up for Alawi, it's a free Baron. And they're prepared for it. Already clearing the vision. But they don't want to start it in their face. Zyra finally matching Alawi. I do think Zyra can actually just stop kind of all the pressure. Set is finding, or Viego's finding Set. A whole lot of CC. Set holding the E. Missing the E. Ulting Nautilus out of there. Can blue side collapse onto, oh, solo ulting Nautilus. Leona doing stuff. They do get the kill, and they're back. The TP coming out from Alawi, which is just a little too late. You really have nothing to do here. And you have a tier 2 mid. I think that was pretty well played from blue side, honestly, for how behind they are. Or at least how it feels like they're behind. And Set being quite caught out there, living, turning over the kill. I wish so much wasn't invested into killing just the O2 support. Maybe Skarner holds until Galio comes down. There's probably some reality where you can like buffer the Skarner ult and like the cast time hits while you're CC'd. But that would have been huge. Alawi also, I think, just falling under the trap of like, you are stronger when you're not near your team. And they, like, just the TP in late after the fight, and now standing mid with the team. Gotta get him top. And honestly, Alawi needs enough pressure top lane right now so that the red side can take the dragon. Because blue side is on soul point already at 24 minutes. What will be a 26-minute dragon. Not much else going down. I guess we'll do a little gold check. It is a quite even game. It's only 1,000 gold off. Top lane is the difference with 2k, 3k going towards Gandalf, who's still endo. Jungle, it's only at 800 to 1,000 in terms of Demi, but that's mostly like Dragon and some kills. Mid, 3k going over to Zyra. ADC 2k in terms of Lucian, and support does not matter. So really, I mean, Zyra and Alawi are the difference makers, and Zyra really has not been able to exert pressure. You know, Zyra's a tough champ to make plays happen. You kind of get collapsed into. Speaking of which, Flash is coming out. Alawi getting the Vessel onto Jhin. That's a lot of damage. But Dragon up in 24 seconds, and Red side is positioned around it. Blue side's probably feeling like, hey, we're behind. We don't need the Dragon. We already have 3. Maybe we shut down the Alawi. But again, nobody's really trying to get the shutdown. Support and jungle are walking towards the Dragon. Skarner face tanking, already finding the hook. Set, getting stunned up. No, Skarner had a shutdown. That's bad. Zyra on the back end is able to do some crazy damage. Set flashing after the body. So that was pretty good. Why did Alawi get off the top at that moment in time? Nobody will know. Blue side getting Soul here is crazy. Red side was so positioned to take the Dragon. Blue side just walked up to him and said, "We're taking it." Meanwhile, Alawi does get mid tier 2, which does help them get some gold. It's the 4-person Skarner. I'm super, like, Set, I think, needed to just like open up with an ult onto Galio. Kind of spread some damage around. But they did win the fight. I think the lack of AP damage is really starting to hurt Exodia. They just have no kind of like AoE damage in these team fights, and Skarner is getting too tanky with Tabby's Sunfire, Heartsteel, and what's going to be a Randuin's probably. Demi lagging, probably getting hit by a Hurricane. This is a very interesting game state. So we got 2,500 gold in favor of Exodia. We have an Alawi who is bonkers ahead at 3+ items. And we have a Dragon Soul on the other side. So it's like, longer term, blue side is in a much better position because gold's only goes up, right? It's like the stock market, only goes up. So they will eventually get gold. You can't eventually get a Dragon Soul, right? But if red side is able to utilize what they have in the hand, or have in hand already for gold, then maybe they can win. But they have just not been winning team fights. That is true. Skarner can only hit 3 people because he has 3 little tails. I don't think you can overcome the physics of how many people Skarner can grab. What's happening? Where in the world is Matt Lauer right now? We've got Alawi ult or TPing mid lane, which you could say is to put pressure on the Baron, but also could be to just keep running down mid lane with the wave that they're TPing to. What was the... It was like, what, 2 seasons ago? I think there was like that bug that like shut down... It did shut down a game, or like after the game people were like, what the heck was going on? Oh, the Yorick double maiden. When Yorick got 2 maidens out with some weird bug, we're like, does that count? If Skarner hits a 4-man ult, do we ban the champ from the league? I don't know. What else? What else is going on here? Lucian. I mean, what are we doing here, buddy? You got a double kill early. You're 4-2. You got a shutdown. You're up 100 CS on the other ADC. Where's the team fight? You know, where are we gonna see something happen? Hardy's been landing hooks. The hooks have usually been on a tank, so that's usually tough. But I think we really need a way to onto the Zyra. So I think Lemmy has got to get onto Zyra, get the shutdown, and hopefully take that out of the fight, because it is a crazy amount of damage. Yes, and lore-wise, is because of the 3 tails. He's only got 1, 2, 3 little fingies, so he can only hold 3 champions. If you had 4 tails, you can grab 4. Alrighty, let's get on it. That's true. Looks like Demi's back, but Exodia said, hold up. Where's our 15-minute pause? I guess they're back. Alawi is walking towards them. Everyone sees it, and Red Side is not helping Alawi at all. We'll see if they collapse. But looks like all is well that ends well. Nothing really going on. Big wave crashing top. Might be enough to do quite a bit of damage to that tower there. But we will see. So, I mean, really, like, that's a crazy waste of TP if you're Alawi. Split push. Hardy really getting caught. Has to flash. Still falling. Stunned for a million years. That's not good. Set's putting on the split push bot side. You got that huge wave top side. I think you sit here with the Zyra damage, clearing wave, and a tower's going to fall somewhere. Might be top first.
Red team's turret has been
Yep.
destroyed.
There's top side falling just from minions. Which again is like Alawi's just not doing a good job of exerting pressure. Being with the team, your team not being there to follow up. Right now, taking the 1v4, said, let me try. Jhin ult coming down, Skarner ult coming down, Galio ult going to protect the Alawi. Alawi is still in here doing damage. Does get a kill onto Alawi, or onto Leona. Nautilus ult, Nautilus hook coming down on Zyra. That's what you need. Shut down onto Lucian. Demi is in there, drifting around. Set doing what he can. Set does not have ults to save him in this situation. But W coming down, going wide. Does fall. Jhin getting a kill. Jhin is still full health. No longer full health. He is very dead. And Alawi just cleaning up with crazy damage. And you know what? What a Chad player from Gandalf said, I'm just going to walk at him. And we're going to see where this fight goes. And it went quite well for them. Jhin ult and Skarner ult coming down just to try to kill the Alawi. Meanwhile, it does not work, and then they get chased out of the fight. I think Jhin probably had an angle of doing quite well there, but just got a little too close and got whopped. Lucian, big swing of damage for him. He just got 4 kills. Was he 4-2 at the pause? And now has a 7-kill lead. Almost 5k gold up. Which is quite crazy. And Zyra finally falling. I don't think anyone else had a shutdown. Maybe Jhin did. But now that's 4 gold in favor, or 4k gold in favor of Red Side. So again, kind of like delaying how useful that Dragon Soul is. If Blue Side's never able to catch him in gold, then it's not as valuable. Oh, Hardy landing a hook onto Leona. The vessel is going to slow, but that's crazy how tanky Leona is with Aftershock whatever the support item is, and W. Took not even an eighth of their health and got full collapsed on. Set, hopefully now a little more helpful with the Chemtech Soul, keeping him alive. Chemtech Soul and Overlord Bloodmail, kind of crazy synergy, right? Of staying alive when you're low health. But Set really needs Asterix. Set does seem to be a little scared to push into Galio, but I really don't think you have to be. He's got no armor right now. And you have TP. If the fight's on the other side of the map, then Galio does not reach, and TP is infinitely more valuable. We have Elder coming up in 45 seconds. That could be make or break for this entire game, honestly. Who gets the Elder? Who wins a team fight immediately after? Blue side coming from mid. Why are we not able to find the E? The Zyra is really able to zone red side out of the hit for now. We'll see how this fight goes down. It's probably going to lead with a hardy hook, but he is hugely chunked out. Oh, has to flash from Jin W. Meanwhile, Set is looking to put the push on mid just to draw them away from this even harder. Alawi's responding to the Set, not the Elder Dragon. So Blue Set's just gonna start doing this slowly. I think if you can keep Alawi out of the fight as Set, then I think you can just do this in their face. Alawi's looking to join the team. Coming up from the bottom here. Hardy's back in it in a big way. Galio ult coming down right on top of the Zyra ult. Jin ult opening up. Skarner looking for Lucian on the backside. Hardy falls. Skarner ult hitting 2 or 3 people there. Lucian not doing enough. Alawi tentacles are coming down, but blue side is able to zone them off. Alawi is chasing the Set, doing crazy damage. Lucian putting in crazy damage. Able to chase down the Jin maybe. Flashing Zyra. Triple kill onto Lucian. Zyra is still a menace here. They're taking Elder Dragon damage. I think they have to get out of here. Regroup and come back. Maybe Twinkle can do something. Does not want to chase them into the jungle. But that was a crazy fight. Way to just fly in there, Hardy. Taking the blast cone, getting right in there, dropping the Galio ult on ya. I think the Zyra ult definitely slowed him down a little bit with the damage, but you know, Skarner went hard for Lucian, was in the fight for quite a while, but just no one got the damage onto Lucian because they really just don't have a dive. They had the Jin ulting from behind, they had Set doing Set things, and then Zyra was really in the back, kind of peeling backwards. So you have no dive to follow up the Skarner. So I think in teamfights here, they kind of got to look for more of a pick, or to like really draw out the fight and just, you know, let the artillery of Zyra and Jin fight it better than Lucian, because diving onto Lucian did not seem to work. We have Alawi not in this fight. Does have TP, but blue side is back onto Elder Dragon. Blue side now does have a push bot side too. Set really caught out. Solo ulting Hardy, who is caught up. Zyra ult zoning out the fight. Galio onto the back line, which is pretty huge. Viego coming in here is not able to do anything before he gets blown up, and blue side is definitely able to win the fight. Alawi just a little late and out of rotation for that fight. Does get the hook onto Leona. Amox is still here and doing quite a lot of damage, but the Zyro plants are going crazy. Jhin ult doing crazy damage. The 4-shot does go wide, which is unfortunate. Set putting in damage in a big way. He gets the shutdown onto Alawi, or onto Lucian. Alawi walks out. TPing in Alawi's face. Going to tier 2 bot side. And that's a crazy fight. Good job from blue side. Really just dragged it out with all of the poke damage they had. And red side just not in a cohesive fight. It's really hard to utilize Alawi in that situation when you have Zyra kind of zoning. But did go down to die Ubermensch. So now that they have the Elder Dragon, and no towers outside of tier 2 mid and inhib towers, really hard to utilize the Elder buff. So maybe they just go for Baron, use it to secure them a Baron, and then push out using that. But Zyra damage is gonna go kind of crazy here with Elder buff. Gonna tick out. Sets maybe not able to chase down the E. Second one for Titanic Hydra over Sterix. I guess if you need more damage, but I think they need to live, really. Let the Zyra and Jhin do the damage. I guess it is just too tempting when you have the Blood Mail. You get AD and HP scaling. Seth's looking his zone. Red's not trying to contest this at all. They're just letting it fall. And that is Baron and Elder. Not ideal. Blue side pushing into mid, throwing set top, trying to get some extra pressure. Really just needs an auto attack onto that tier 2 top lane. Malawi is putting in damage here, but set W is going to find him into the ults. Sterix goes crazy on Alawi, and set does fall. Really just impatient from set. Did not wait out any of the Alawi abilities. Blue side is slowly pushing in. Malawi said, screw defending this base. Skarner flash ult in the air, but Hardy's gonna die. Tough game, but still, only 4K gold difference on the side of blue, which is pretty crazy considering what's been going on. What, 5 dragon difference and a Baron difference, and only 4 kills. Like, where's the gold? But it's because Alawi's up to 75 CS, but now it's full build. Can't really use that gold. And Lucian's up over 100 CS. So we do have some crazy gold differentials on the roles that matter. So every other role is getting a little buff here. And you got Twinkle double Galio CS. Next thing to fight over is Elder Dragon in 2 minutes. I would assume it's very difficult for red side to contest that at this point in the game. Not doing much. Real disappointment this game has been Viego. Really not able to find a target. Every team fight's been very like 4v4 plus. And just has not been able to get an ISO target to kind of snowball and get the resets. So tough pickup, but I think the Zyro we can see definitely working out to just really zone in these fights. And without a clear dive angle, it's very tough for Red Side to get in here. Alawi just being caught out here. Jhin ult for pressure. Blue side's really just posturing around here, getting the tier 2. Probably gonna stay here for a little bit longer. Alawi landing the hook on Jhin. That's gonna be good damage. Get the Zyra out, ult out immediately. Has to flash out. But I think Red Side tries to take a fight here. It's your best chance immediately after Zyra ults down. But they just have no way into these fights. Side's still hanging around. Alawi is kind of on a flank here. If they engage onto Alawi, Skarner with the 360 coming back. Galio ult trying to save Viego, not working. Alawi is now being demolished by Set, misses the E. Skarner going crazy in the 1v2. Zyra's on the back, getting ulted by Nautilus. Nautilus hook going down onto Skarner. Alawi and Set still just mingling in the jungle there. Gonna fall to Set. So overall a winning fight for blue side quite heavily. Jhin and Zyra full HP. Oh, Set TP in behind the Lucian just to miss the E. Looks like blue side is going to just hit the towers and win this. GA being broken from Lucian. And he will fall. GG, quite the game of these guys. We'll go back to this thing. We got some stats. Twinkle. Didn't mean to doubt the Zyra for a second. That did a lot of damage. Lucian and Alawi, only standouts on the other side, but just not enough to do it. Look at that graph. We'll go through here, scroll down real quick. Then I will get into the next one. So you can start it whenever. But great game. Yeah, Viego really did not do damage there. Did not do much. There was one fight where he popped off, and I hoped it snowballed, but he only got one kill out of it, which is hard to keep going. Jhin had moments, but Lucian, that one fight near Dragon, just really popped off. And then the one fight near Baron where he got 4 kills, just snowballed like crazy, and was able to stay alive in fights and actually make something work out of it. MVP of that game, I think it has to be Twinkle, simply because of how much pressure Zyra put out and how much zoning potential there was. I think you give a sneaky good job to Demi for getting all the objective control, and the early dragons and the soul early really helped them stay in that game and then win that game. And I think they don't really win if they don't do that. And then good mental from Set for staying in the game. He did become useful later on and was able to beat on Alawi at the end, which probably felt good. But, oh, look at that. We got the Gamba results. What did we look at? Oh, it ended up 50-50? 1K for each. So, Cam, nice job on the betting. We got another Gamba. What do we got? We got the same bands from Exodia coming out. The Jinx way, and I think Corki was banned last game. Ash coming out. What does Hardy have in the bag to counter that? Damie's patented Ivern. Who won game one? Not Exodia. Is this going to be Aeon's Karma maybe picked up in response? Kate Thresh coming out. Hardy's Thresh, I think you've got, it's like 60-40. 60% not going to do well. 40% though could carry you. We'll see what he's feeling. True, the real winners of the Rec League are those who subscribe to Factor Box. Use our code, get 50% off your first box, 20% off, 25% off your next month of orders. Fuel up, get a little cheap meal in, maybe a little quick meal, help you out in your busy life. 30-70 in Hardy's favor? No. Let's not get ridiculous. Nautilus coming out for the side of Die. Scared of the Trundle on the top side. Fair enough, I guess. Fiddlesticks? I don't think we've seen a Fiddlesticks in a while. I don't think I've seen a Fiddlesticks outside of Arena in a while. So, interested to see it. I think you kind of just go typical mage HP, AP burn items, right? Fiddle is insane. Alright, well, maybe Lemmy's got the tech. I was gonna say, Vigar is a nice way to shut down a Fiddlesticks. Yone, not so much. Does give a little bit of hybrid damage. Ivern, little bit of AP damage. It looks like Exodia at least recognizes that they had no AP last time, and they chose a full AP damage jungler now. Cho'Gath coming out on the top side. I think that's a boring pick. I hate Cho'Gath. Who else we got? Huh. Is Middlesticks viable, or are we going Cho'Gath mid? Given the Gwen. The Gwen. Cancer champion. Snip, snip. Yes. Blue side now has only Caitlyn as AD damage. Gotta keep them on their toes, you know? So, let's see. This Udyr top. I don't think Udyr is a good blind pick top lane. And Udyr and Cho'Gath, I feel, probably get countered by similar champions. So, like, just not a good fake out to go Cho'Gath in the mid lane, right? Udyr is tough for Gwen, really. I just think, I guess both are pretty oppressive early in the lane. Udyr seems not fair to play against. You get the like ult to just follow you, and it's like that's 200 damage for free every single time. I guess we'll go lane by lane. So Udyr, Gwen. I give it to Gwen because you're a real champion. I don't know if Udyr scales well into the matchup. Maybe he wins early, but we will see how that plays out. Jungle, I sure hope Fiddlesticks crushes it. I don't know if they're going to counter jungle because you kind of just farm on Fiddlesticks also. And Demi's definitely been watching the TikToks on the farming the jungle path for Ivern, so he knows how to clear it. So, but I don't know if he knows enough to fix the path if you interrupt it, you know. So maybe a counter jungle is very viable. Mid lane, Cho'Gath Yone. I think like that's the thing. I've seen Paradox say Cho does well into Yone, sure, but I don't think it's a problem for Twinkle. I think he still does quite all right on the Yone, and maybe lane swap if possible when you're early or when you're ahead. And then bot lane, Kate Thresh, good lane, safe lane. A lot of pressure and a lot of options, and then the roam on Thresh and leaving Caitlyn to kind of chill is also pretty strong. Ashe Nautilus is very oppressive, but if you get behind, I think it kind of hurts you. Doesn't feel good when you're only farming opportunities using a W from Ashe. But team comp wise, I think it's a toss up. I think it's definitely good. Red Sides is good. It's not great. It's not bad. I think it's pretty good. You got Nautilus as a decent engage. Ivern can peel quite well. You know, Yone can catch you off kilter for an ult and some damage. Ashe does the slowy slows. And then Gwen hopefully picks off somebody on the back. Blue side though, I don't know what your team fight is because Thresh is a good way to zone. What the heck is this abomination of a design? Dragon Oracle Udyr? It's just a scaly with a beard. Get that off of my screen. So I don't think their team fight's very cohesive over here. But we'll see. Maybe Fiddle goes crazy, and it's enough to win a fight just off of that. We don't know. Oh. There. Do this. Let's. Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Exodia versus Ubermenshchen. It is 1-0 in favor of
30
Ubermenshchen.
seconds until minions
The
spawn.
blue side, no, the red side of this game. Stacking up into a bush. Nobody wants to walk up to him. Alright, who's
Minions have
getting
spawned.
first blood top lane? Is it gonna be Udyr? Is it gonna be Gwen? Are they just gonna vibe out and farm? Udyr does have Ignite, which could feel really bad later on. That could not feel fun if Gwen starts to split push. Blue side is leashing. Did not get the memo that leashing's dead. Twinkle looking to put the hurt on show early. Does trade back pretty even with a grasp stack. How valuable that is. Gwen and Udyr right at it, hitting them. Gwen is taking a lot of damage. You are very right, it's oppressive. Why not D-Ring Comet? Because you can go D-Shield Grasp, you know? Aftershock Thresh, it's a choice. I think Glacial Augment does more here. Yonin Fading Fiddlesticks. That was not on my bingo card. Dodging, but is kind of caught out here. Has to flash away. Cho'Gath flashing after him. Oh, whoa, everyone's flashing. Shield going down. First blood going down to Shamuli. Support Kingdom, Mid Kingdom. It's all his. Solo Bolo mid. Yup, that's right. That's right. Twinkle getting killed early. Holy. Do you even play mid lane, bro? So Gwen, no HP. Udyr, no mana. Who wins? Ivern is here to do something fun. Oh, you gotta go in, brother. You gotta go in. Your jungler was there. That's why junglers don't gank, because you just don't take advantage of it. Cho'Gath getting the Bramble very early off of that kill. That could hurt. It's getting caught out a little bit here. Ivern going down on... But it's just not enough damage.
Brilliant.
Yeah, why weren't you there when I invaded their raptors at level 2? Come on. Gwen just getting bullied out of the lane. Ivern Auto's kind of going crazy here, no? Ooh, Thresh with the out. Caitlyn is chasing Ivern now. Ivern's a little caught. Yon not able to rotate with the Cho, but Thresh also walked up and cut him off. So Ivern's out of there. Saving private bong hits. Oh, speaking of support Kingdom, you've got Hardy. That is 2 solo kills for Shmuley versus Twinkle. That's crazy. Mid Canyon. That's kind of crazy. Gandalf has not been able to really control the wave here like I would hope with how much damage he was putting out early. You gotta be careful here, Mr. Gandalf. You're not that strong, and you don't get a real ult. Level 6 is just a fake level for you. Twinkle trying again. Does get some decent chip onto Cho'Gath, who really just stood there and took it. Hardy going in. Catching Aeon, but definitely getting stunned up. Getting exhausted now. Has to flash out. Nautilus with the hook under tower? No, no, we're not that bold. Twinkle is trading well. I definitely think if Cho'Gath did not have a Bramble right here, this lane is a little different. That's what happens when you fly too close to the sun. Gwen just really not able to do anything in this lane. Probably going to have more value later with the TP. Gandalf getting traded against. I want Oranos to go in here. Use your ult, use your ghosts, just go kill him. Red side started the dragon, and they've kind of been slow doing it. Fiddlesticks is not 6, cannot ult over the wall. So it looks like this is going to go down to red side, which does seem to be their MO. Like, just do the objectives. Scale into the game.
The dragon.
So you're catching Al again. That is crazy damage. That should not be legal. One more or something? You could have killed him with one more auto. Fiddlesticks is kind of here. It knows they're not on vision, but didn't want to walk around. Interesting. Cho'Gath, no mana in the mid lane. That's the advantage of being Yone. You have no resources. Both junglers kind of just posturing around the bot side, waiting for something to happen. Cho'Gath definitely getting chipped.
Boom. Headshot.
Gets the bone plating. I think you can almost turn it now. No? Just don't do enough damage, I guess. Whenever I face a Gwen, they just go crazy in lane. Shmuley, the king of staying in lane. Has TP, no mana, says, I'll just sit here for a while. Ivern is here for a little gank, but do they know that... Oh, they do know that Fiddlesticks is just doing the grubs in their face. Starting a fight with Udyr. Al's now here. Can do some damage, getting stunned up, getting the slows out of there, makes Udyr flash. Yone? Crazy ult from Yone? Snapback, not enough damage. Oh, he had already ulted. Thresh, I don't know what interaction that was. Flaying while getting hooked. And a kill going down to Amox. Yeah, well, Dai got their shit together. Dai also got a Dragon Soul at 25 minutes, and then it was a 42-minute game. So they got just kind of scaled up. Hate going down for AMAX. Demi is able to be doing the grubs now that Fiddlesticks got off of him. What do we got? What do we got? Come on, somebody do something. Ranos is up 15 CS top lane. Mid lane, 30 CS up for the Yone. But the Bramble Tabby's Bomby is just really cocking the damage. Plates are definitely falling in favor of Gandalf. Bot side now, Caitlyn is full collector versus Ash's components. Twinkle is just winning all of these trades with Cho'Gath. Goes for the kill, knows Ivern's here with the backup, makes Cho'Gath flash. Gandalf is just hitting that tower. Fiddlesticks, maybe looking for an angle. Fiddlesticks really has not done anything. 1 death, 1 assist. Ooh. Twinkle's able to get onto Cho'Gath. Maybe it's enough damage with the snapback. Oh, not enough.
Where did that come from?
Fiddlesticks finally ulting. Al not going down. Udir's in trouble, getting hit. And Fiddlesticks going down. Double kill for Aranos. That's what we like to see. That's the snowball we need. I think Gwen is now a problem. And really, hopefully, yeah, exactly. You got Gwen ahead. Yone 0-2 versus Cho'Gath, but really just been chipping him out, playing the long con here in the lane. Fleet might have been good just because you don't know how oppressive the lane is going to be, and Fleet helps you get out of the Cho'Gath queues, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it helps you, like, land another Q later on in the fight, and, like, landing another spell with your speed is better than the damage and healing. Hardy looking for an engage here onto Ivern. Yone is there. Ult coming down. Cho'Gath knocking him up, but still has a snapback to get out of there. Ash ult going wide. Aeon, where are you walking here? Nautilus ult coming down. Nautilus ult getting chomped. Fleet does help invade Raptor. You do have more speed. That's true. You can get to your enemy's jungle camps. Hardy being a menace. But Demi still gets the camp. Turn of events for blue side. Able to kind of win the weird fight. Aeon path just ridiculously through them. And did get the dragon, which evens it up. Gwen still getting poked out of lane. Even being up with the full Riftmaker, not not a full win, not a full GG from Gwen on the top side. Gwen's just doing scuttle. I don't think he wanted that. Does realize Thresh is there and uses ult to get out. No one put damage onto Cho'Gath. blue side trying to defend the tower here. Don't know if it'll be enough. Pretty big minion wave. Ivern positioning around topside for quite a while. Really thinking that topside is the win con here. Looking for the Rift Herald. Cho'Gath again with no real mana. And Twinkle putting the hurt on him.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, going for the kill here. Can he lock it up versus Cho'Gath? That's crazy. The snapback kills and the shutdown. Going back in for more with Fiddlesticks. Meanwhile, an auto assault coming down onto Amox. Not enough. Ivern getting caught, but Twinkle's there to save him. Fiddle ulting the air. Gwen is on the backside with the ult. Does get it onto Udyr, and the kill goes down to Twinkle. So Yone now with 2 kills, and one of them being a huge shutdown. I mean, a huge, moderately sized shutdown. Bot side. Oh! Oh! The GOAT! Hardy! Landing the hook. Blue side keeps going tit for tat here. You know, 1 second it looks like red side's winning something, and then blue side says, nope, here's a kill for us too. Red side's still not able to secure the Rift Herald with all that. Does get a tower. Not the first one, but it is a tower.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Hardy lands these all day. Yup. Saves the ward. Saves that ward. Exodia can win. It's an even game. 1 dragon each, 3 grubs on the side of red side, and what? Even in towers. So it's quite the evenly matched game. I will say it does always feel bad to like first pick Ivern and the other team's just not able to draft anyone that can build Serpent's Fang. Feels a little cringe. Oh, the fiddle tech! Oh! Thought he was a ward. Nope. It's the real guy. Drags up in 50. Everyone's just kind of jostling around. Gwen kind of feels like they can't walk up to Udyr yet. Really respecting that. What should Gwen go after Nashers? Yeah. I don't think Zanya's really helped you here. Because, like, they don't have any, like, bursty stuff you gotta be saved from. You got enough movement speed.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Red side's starting up the dragon here. Blue side knows? This blue side doesn't know, doesn't care. Just lets him do it. Huh. Well, that is hard for Exodia to just get a dragon taken in their face and really do nothing in return. They got maybe a couple autos from Caitlyn on the mid tower. Not much. for some damage here on Cho'Gath. Borg is able to chase him down. Does time the Q very well into the Cho'Gath Q. Really pieced him up. But does not commit to it. Knows they're coming for him. Now he's going for it. Does he have enough damage? I think he needs to get the Q off. Does not get the Q off before the snapback hits. Not enough damage. Blue side is just pushing mid here. Maybe they can get some tower damage going. Hardy's back. Or Aeon's back. I just really refuse to believe that Gwen can't fight Udyr. Aeon laying a hook onto Hardy. Hardy flaying out, dropping the ult immediately. Fiddle on the flank, getting the kill onto Brute. Yone on the backside, but he did snap in, snap out. Kate ult coming down, not killing anybody. Yone still engaging, does do a crazy amount of damage. Cho'Gath following up, fight him, and it's enough damage to kill. Aeon flashing in place. Caitlyn picks up that shutdown, which is huge. Tears around. Mid tier 1 still standing, but Baron will not be standing for long. Great play from blue side to recognize, you know, that kind of pick potential with the Fiddle ulting in. And then to immediately transition that into Baron. Very smart. Very heads-up play from them. And now you have Baron for the next 3 minutes. You got Drag in 1:50. Hopefully we can finally take tier 1 mid tower. Open up the map. Get it cooking. Your Caitlyn is huge. 24 minutes. Gold's check-in. We're 1,000, 1,800 up on the side, or 2,000 up. 3,000 up. Holy. 3,000 up on the side of Exodia. And that's even top sides, even jungle. 1,000 up on red side for mid, but then 3K for ADC. So all of your money's on Caitlyn. All of your advantages on Caitlyn. You gotta use them in a team fight, and you gotta fight around them. Looks like Caitlyn's being collapsed on here. Yone going in for the kill. Hardy, great hook to deny. Fiddle ulting in for support as well. Hardy gonna fall here? Ooh, Yone's still getting a kill. Hardy does fall. Gwen on the backside gets the shutdown onto Caitlyn. Fiddlestick's also falling. Cho'Gath's gonna fall. Great turn from red side. Blue side really just forced it too hard. Hardy did a great job disengaging. If Hardy falls, it's okay, but then Fiddle ults in. And they just all fall. Udyr is split pushing, but what's a tier 2 gonna do for you? You gotta, yeah, commit to this. Get that tower. Okay, gets the tower, flashes out. Can Gwen chase him down? You gotta be able to, right? Red side does get mid inhib on the return, and now Drag is up. Can get that. 3 dragons stacking for them. Not ideal. Unfortunate turn of events, but really just lack of awareness from Exodia. You had Hardy and Amox sit mid with Baron buff. Only other person on the map was Amox mid, or Amox top. Not WoW, not Amox. Gear top. Late, I go to bed, jeez. So now 3 drags and only 1k gold difference for red side. The tower brings it up a little bit more. Yon looking for the kill. He may be 2 and 3, but he's feisty. Udyr still having Baron does help them a little bit. Got the pressure on him mid. Now Exodia has 2k and 2 dragons down. Does Noon Quiver equal shield bow for Caitlyn? Yeah, I don't think you can afford to be defensive here. You don't putting the hurt onto Cho'Gath. Oh, it is shield bow. Huh. I don't know how much value that is. I think if you're caught, you're gonna die. Shield bow's not saving you. You're looking for a fight, doing crazy damage onto Gwen, but now Gwen can just trade back. Gets the shutdown. Not looking good for Exodia. A lot of pings coming out. Seems like red side's just playing it slow, getting a little push on bot side. Gonna look for the Baron in a minute and 15 seconds. But Gwen does do crazy damage. Why does turret damage scale with AP? Who knows? It's not fair. Playing with this food. Trickle just doing the tower in Cho'Gath's face, but does get caught underneath the tower.
Calibrating.
Kate ult coming in, not doing that much damage. Really going hard for this chase, and you're giving up a lot of your pressure. Win 2 games, think they can come into chat during the game. Wow, you're doing crazy damage, but Ranos is able to kill him. Feels like Udyr just stopped auto attacking there. Red side is just pushing into base here. This side's kind of caught off guard. Fiddle ult coming in, just not enough damage, not enough items. Ashe ult finding his target. Gwen now pieced up a little bit, but Riftmaker going crazy. Red side's pushing in. And then that's the game. 2-0 for Ubermenshchen.
A summoner has disconnected.
Okay, 2 wins, 2 more losses for old Exodia. Couldn't do it. That game was kind of a slow burnout, but it was pretty even for a while. I think the second drag really, or I guess third drag really secured the tempo pace there. Um, Top side, once Gwen got ahead, it was quite over. Yon was just grinding it out the whole game, always putting the hurt on. I think team comp from side of Exodia, just not enough agency. I guess Fiddlesticks is not broken. Didn't seem that good, honestly. What was he doing? And then I mean, just good job from Twinkle. Like 3-3-7 scoreline, pretty bad, but 40k damage, and really making all the plays pays off. 10-0 Oranos though. That's crazy. Never killed. Deathless. Alrighty. If anybody wants to hop in the booth, you may. But if not, oop, there he is. Oh, geez, you? Alrighty, talk to me. What game one? What secured that win for you guys? Yep. Oh, can't. Oh, geez. Well, good, good. Hey, good interview. That's right. You're true, very true. Um, and so, game two. What were your thoughts on game two? How'd you win that one?
Wait, did Nate not hear me?
Don't worry about it. Game two. How did you guys secure that one? It was very even. Gold wise, it was like even up until the very end.
Dead even. Yeah, I asked if I could play Echo, but my team told me no. But then I asked if I could play Lilia, and my team also told me no. And then they just locked in the Ivern for me.
Wow.
And you know,
Listening to your team. That's cringe.
yeah. Well, no, they locked it in for me. I didn't have a choice.
True. True. You will play it and you will win.
Yeah.
I guess was there any? You seem to be hovering around topside a lot, but Al was not like ahead until like mid game. Seemed like the Udyr was quite oppressive there.
Yeah, he was. We were all kind of worried he was going to be able to kind of just one shot the squishy members.
Yeah.
'Cause that build is built to one shot, but got Al a little bit of gold, and we did well.
Yeah. Definitely was able to secure it. I definitely think the dragon control was pretty huge both games, helping
Yeah.
you guys to kind of stabilize around those.
We've been playing a lot of flex, so that helps.
That was good. All
Well,
right. I guess
I just want to say real quick for Shmuley, breeding will be daily.
daily. All right. You got
Daily.
any best player on the other team?
Um, probably Lemmy. He was the most problematic.
Probably really.
Yeah,
That's a hot take.
that's what I'm here for, bro.
He was,
I'm not here for good
I
takes. Just hot
think he was
takes.
more than useless both games. But all right. Well, GG's. That'll wrap it up. Go to bed, everybody. It's a school night. And I'll see you later.